My Everyday Explorer journaling subscription kit came today, and I can't wait to share this with you guys. It's a mystery subscription just for journalers, and it's amazing. In addition to that, I'm going to share the stamp inks that I found that work amazing on the Tomoe River paper, and I just love them. So I'll show you those at the end. But first, let's get into the subscription. So this is a monthly subscription from Everyday Explorer. You can go to their website and get like stamps and washi and that kind of thing. And I have a bunch of that stuff, but I love getting these kits because it gives you like journaling prompts here if you want to use them. So if you're kind of stuck and you're like, what do I journal about? It gives you some ideas here. Plus, in the kit itself, it has ideas. So I really love that aspect as a new journaler. And they always come in these nice little reusable envelopes, so everything kind of stays together. You have your theme together. On the outside, we have the color scheme, which a lot of times there's overlap in these colors. So it kind of goes from one kit to the other. You can combine elements and that kind of thing, but really amazing. In here, we get a 3x4 clear stamp set, a pack of 6 sticker sheets, washi sampler with 2 designs. I actually think this one has 3 designs, so we'll have to look at that. But here is everything that comes in our little envelope, and you can buy these, by the way, off of her website as well. And inside here, I want to show you this first. So this is the inside of that cardboard. So you can always cut this part out and use it, or however you want to do it. You can also use this side if you want to use it as like frames around photos or other elements like that. So you do get that, and that's on like a cardstock. Then we get our little stamp set, and this month, because our theme is wanderer, so kind of travel, we have all of these really cute stamps to add in. I especially love this one with the little fountain pen and the circle. I feel like I'm going to use that for Stationery Fest or pen shows. I think that'll be really fun. I love this date, time, destination for when you're going on travel, so like a travel day. We also have write and wander. I feel like that's also going to be a good one for like pen shows or pen meetups, that kind of thing. And it has like the little pen that you drop on a digital map to kind of show where you are. I like this one with the paper airplane because I love paper airplanes. And off to explore more. I think that's really cute. We have seen, heard, explore with a little ticket, which is really cool. And then we have location, a spot for you to put the location, departure, arrival, and it almost looks like a airline ticket, but not quite. And this is the spot, is the other one we have down here. So really cute, really versatile, great for travel, but you don't have to use them for travel. They're really versatile. And I think she has some additional ones that she released this month, because she usually does a subscription, but there's also a store release. And I can't remember if it's the same as these stamps or if she has additional ones. I think it might be additional. So you might want to check that out if you love these. And then here are washi tapes. So we get this top one, which looks like going exploring. It's that top one. Has that very retro feel that I love. City, country, date, time. So it's probably a pretty long pattern all around those. And I love the colors that she used. So that's really fun. Then we have this one, which looks like it's a countdown or count up from 1 to 10. Great for top 10 lists, actually, or places that you've gone. So if you wanted to cut them out individually and be like, the first place I went was blah, the second place I went was blah, that kind of thing. And then we have these cute arrows on it as well. So that's going to be fun. And then this one looks like a roll of tickets to me. So this one says explore, explore, explore with the arrow. We have admit one. Oh, that'd be perfect for like a fountain pen show. Date, you are here. So just really cute little ephemera pieces. Always love these. And even though it's not like a whole roll of washi, this allows me to not feel guilty if I only use like this much of it. Then I can feel like I've completed something when I use it up, and I can find something new that I really enjoy. So love that aspect, actually. And then these are our stickers. And I love the fact that our stickers are on a variety of different papers so that you can choose what fits for your style and layer things and that type of thing really easily. Our first set of stickers is on a transparent mat, which I think is really cute. And I love that these are kind of journaling prompts if you want them to be. So the off to explore, you could put that up in the corner and then write about the adventures of your day. I like this one a lot as well. The ready to jet set, that's really awesome. This one has a great way, like with the luggage take, to show where you're going. Official record is really fun too. It just has some really unique ways of saying things that kind of get you started. And so I think that's great. Then we get this sheet, which is on like a washi paper. So they're washi stickers, super thin. And these are like layering elements. So we have like the torn page elements here. These are both like longer strips, almost like a washi tape. And then we have the circles for like your key points or whatever you want there. You could even use a circle and then put, a date dot or something inside there to kind of frame it, which would be fun. Then we get this one, and I don't know what to describe this paper as. I've seen it on a lot of things, but I don't actually know what it's called. And it's almost like a vinyl on here. Really fun, very thin stickers, great coloring. So we get lots of little like tabs of you are here type things. And those are great for, say you're going adventuring and you want to say, oh, I was here, and then write about it. I think those are great little additions. We have a train, like a subway train, or it could be a train, that kind of thing. We have airplanes. I love the addition of the globe. I think that's really cute, as well as another one of these little dot things. And then we get more of these kind of tickets and things to set us off. So exploring, take note, and right here, as well as seen, heard, explore around here, wander out and about. So just really nice little additions, and you can layer them with like your pictures and things like that, and they look really nice. Then we get this sheet, which is definitely a vinyl mat. And on here, we get little sayings that can help us along the way. You can use them as prompts themselves or just additional things. So we have observations, good stuff, had to document this, around here, happy to be back, caught my eye, those type of things. And they're just really cute little things you can put at the top or the bottom of a page, whatever you want. With like the caught my eye, that would be really fun to put with like a picture of whatever it is and then journal about it below, that type of thing. I also just got a new photo printer that I'm super excited about. And then we have this one. This is just an alpha set on that matte vinyl. These are super useful. I use them a lot, especially on like a monthly spread. I'll use, hold on, let me pull it over and I'll show you. All right, these are actually examples of a different alphabet kit, but I use them the same ways. It was just easiest to find this page. But essentially, I'll use like a piece of washi underneath, and then I put whatever, like wherever somebody's going or what's going on that strip. And it's a really fun way to just document that, but it's great for headers and lots of other things as well. Or destinations, say you want to say where you've gone, like, I don't know, Chicago Stationery Fest. You could put this at the top. If you do a whole book on it, you can use it on the cover, that type of thing. And it even has, numbers, 0 through 9. So you can make a date or a year or anything like that out of those. Then our last page is actually on like a matte paper. So it's really easy to write on, which is nice because the matte vinyl, you need like a permanent marker. Otherwise, it won't stick to the paper. So I often use I use this, which is a Pilot Ultra Fine Point permanent type. I got these off of Amazon. I don't know if they have a better name, but if you put in Pilot permanent pen, I think they come up. Anyhow, love these. We have lots of location, like little ones here. I especially love these. I kind of wish that we had this in a stamp form. I think that would be really fun because it would be so versatile. but I'm happy with what I got. So really fun. Love the colors. Love the background color especially. And I'm so excited actually with the fact that I have a trip coming up in a couple of days and I'll be able to use these. Now for those stamps I was telling you about. So this last month, hold on, let me get them all over. This last month, I did a little thing with buying, and I had found out because I had this one that this is one of the stamp pads that I'm using the most because it works so well on the Tomoe River paper, and so many of the other ones will bleed through and that kind of thing. And these aren't perfect, but they're probably the best universal, I would say, stamp pads that I've purchased. So let me pull over an example for you. This is on the back of my comment planner, which I use for my content planning. And I used a little tree stamp that I love. This is something I picked up at the Chicago Stationery Fest. There's like a whole mapping system. Anyhow, but I use the same stamp for all of these so you could see them. And I figured I would show them all to you and then I'll show you the back side, because sometimes the color of the ink pad doesn't really portray the color of the stamp. And I didn't see any place where a lot of them were being displayed. Here's Ash Rose at the very top. Really beautiful color. I absolutely adore this with its almost metallic finish. Then next down we have Mauve. And you can kind of see, I don't know if that I got a ton of ink on that last tree, but you can see how these perform. Then we have Lilac, which is more of a pinky purple. Next, we have Pink, which definitely looks a lot more vibrant on here. But I like having a nice basic pink. They have a couple of other colors in this round that I don't have, and I'll probably be picking those up as well. Then below that is Petal Pink, which in person I can see. I think this is going to be a great one to write over and that kind of thing. Then I have Burgundy, thinking of fall colors. Now, this is one that really looks different, I feel like, on the ink pad opposed to how it stamps, because it's definitely a bright kind of golden color. And this is Marigold. It looks a lot more orange on here, but know that those are the same. Then we have Black, just, basic black. Really nice. Now, I like the idea of having some metallics. Metallics are notorious for bleeding through, but here we have gold at the bottom. Then we go back to the top with silver. They also have bronze and copper. I was surprised I like the copper actually more than the bronze, but I like both of them. Then I picked up some blues. So this is Neptune. Really pretty dark blue. This is Atlantic, which might be my favorite of the blues. I'm not sure yet, but I really like this one, kind of a denim-y blue. Next is Sky Blue, which I think is pretty accurate. I wouldn't have minded if it was a tad darker, but I do think there's other blues in there that I don't have. Then we have Aqua and Celadon. And our last one down here is Turquoise. All right, and now here's the big reveal of how they actually performed. So we have some shadowing, which with the type of paper, you're just going to have shadowing. We have a few little pieces of bleed through, but not much. So the black has a couple of little spots, and that depends on how much you get on the pad itself. Gold has one little spot over here. And same with copper, has a couple little spots, and bronze. I think silver is actually okay. But other than that, I have, oh, yes, there's one little dot for turquoise as well, because that's such a dark color. But other than that, I don't see any bleed through on here. Ghosting, yes. Bleed through, no. So if you're looking for stamps for this paper, this is the stamps that I found do the best. All right, that's everything for today. I'm really loving these new stamp pads. Can't wait to try out all of the things that came this month in the subscription. I think it's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see what they do next month. These have been amazing for me, and I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. And I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. And if you guys have any questions about them or the stamp pads that I'm using, anything like that, let me know. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.